What's going on, guys? I wanted to do the quick review of my 2021 Ram 1500 V8 Hemi e-torque, 392 gears, fully loaded. Awesome vehicle, awesome tow vehicle. So I'll just do a quick walk around. I did switch the stock tires with Nitto Ridge grapplers. Awesome vehicle. It does have the air suspension, so it has the 4-level, excuse me, the enter exit mode for those folks who may be having issues getting in and out of vehicles. The aerodynamic mode, which it puts itself in once you are on the highway. You have the normal ride height, level 1, and then level 2, which has served me very well. I do hunt, so going off-road has been really cool to be able to clear and just kind of change the narrative when you're in certain situations. I do a lot of towing, so I wanted to actually do a video of the tow vehicle itself. Again, like you've heard me say in other videos, the one knock on this when it comes to towing, and specifically towing a travel trailer, because it has great numbers on what it can do, with the exception of the payload, which I will show you right here. This is nothing new for folks, but you can see the payload right there. It is 1429. We just call it 1,400 pounds. And then you got here your GVWR, your gross vehicle weight rating, 7,100 pounds. Your rear axle weight, 4,100 pounds. And your front axle weight, 3,900 pounds. This is just I mean, Ram really outdid themselves. What sold me on this was actually the interior, what you're looking at right here. I knew Ram had a lower payload than Ford, but it's also not made out of the aluminum body, which gives it a little bit more stability. It makes it, to me, in my mind, it just makes me feel safer. God forbid, try to get in an accident. You have the panoramic sunroof here, which is really cool, and it opens up in stages, so you may not want the full thing to open up if you have kids in the back or something. And then you press it again, and then it fully opens. So that part is really neat. We've enjoyed this a whole lot. I like this part here, how you can, and it turns into a camera. So you actually have a camera of what's behind you, takes away the glare. There's also the auto dim function. Just a really, really cool feature that is there. And then you can just flip it back down to normal mode so you can see the reflection. 12-inch screen, and there's so many things that you can do with that. For these purposes, I'm not even going to go through every single function, but it has the split screen. It's pretty neat. If you're not using Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, you can just use the regular navigation for that piece. And I mean, look how big the map is. Not being able to see it will not be an issue, but when you look at the steering wheel, you can lock your gears out right here. Your your cruise control assist, where it adaptive cruise control, that's what I'm trying to say. That's all right here, so you can figure out how far and how close you want to get to a car in front of you when you're cruising. This is the adaptive lane keeping, or the lane assist. I'll say this, I have seen better lane keeping assist performance out of other vehicles. I have a Honda Accord. That's a 2016 Honda Accord that has been driving itself since 2015 when I first got it. So this isn't new technology. Other companies are just now catching up, and I'm glad this truck has it, because on long road trips it has been very, very beneficial. However, it's still not nearly as good as, you know, my 16 Honda Accord. Something I also like, I love the storage. Storage is good. Glove box, everything's there. Just really good presence, man. They just really did a good job. See the seats, the leather seats, plenty of storage. I mean, it opens up, you can go deep in there. It has a little metric system. I would never use it, but pretty neat that it's there. Extra storage here, cup holders, little spot for compartments. This part, you got your 115 volt outlet there. Bottom seats fold up, which is nice, so you have extra space, extra room. I love how they come with the one whole floor mat. This has come in handy, especially when we're camping, because I can always take this out if we're somewhere where it's muddy and I don't want to get the carpet messed up. I just go ahead and pop this up and we're good to go. It has 19 speakers in it. This thing has some good boom to it, if that's what you're into. And even if you're not, it's just nice to have some good sound system. You have a 115 outlet in the back, heated and ventilated seats in the back, which is really, really cool. Nice vents, pockets. As you can see, here's a Harman Kardon speaker system. So that's really cool. All right, and so again, right here, this button right here, you have your different ride heights. This is where your air suspension really comes in. You know, I said it earlier, I hunt, so there's been times I've had to go off-road in areas that really needed higher clearance. I just tap this up twice, put it into level to ride height 1 or ride height 2 if you really need good clearance. It's taking me to places that I typically would not have gone in other trucks just because of that feature. So that's something really cool. I want to show you, before I show you, I'll explain it. Right now it's in normal ride height. If I was to press this button down once, it would drop down to aerodynamic mode or aero mode, which is what the truck does when it gets on the highway. And if you press it down one more time, it goes to the entry/exit mode. And that's good for simply getting in and out of the truck, especially if you have someone who has mobility impairments or restrictions, or, you know, bad knees, or whatever the case may be. It's really helpful, and it comes down. I'll show you what that looks like as well. And you can also get to that mode from the remote. If you look right here in the bottom left hand button, if you press it twice, it actually lowers the truck down, which is pretty neat. And you also see in the middle button, this has the times 2. That's for the tailgate release. I want you to see how it goes to ride height level 1 first. So I'm going to press it up, and then here it's going to say raising. I'm going to put it back down to normal ride height, and then I'm going to put it up to the ride height level 2. That way you can see a longer pathway of how it changes its height. Okay, so I'm going to hit it 1, 2. It says it's raising. It's going to stop for a second, and as you can see, it kind of raises from a front to back method. And so now you can kind of see what ride height 2 looks like, the second position. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys, I'm gonna step back here, let y'all see. So now you can see what ride height 2 looks like from the second position. Pretty good clearance there. Now I'm gonna lower it to all the way down to the entry exit mode. And of course it's saying it cannot be leveled while the door's open. So safety features, safety features, safety features. All right, so you gonna work with me or what here? All right, so now it's saying lowering. So I'm gonna hop out really quickly. Vehicle cannot be lowered while doors are open, pretty much. So I'm gonna close it and then let you see how it does. So I'm gonna sit right here so you can actually. All right, so now you're looking at it. And you can see it lowering. I'm trying to stay as still as possible. There, you can really see it there. And even look at the back. And the front is continuing to go all the way down to the lowering mode. And so when you do that, now it's much easier to get into the truck, right? So I'll let you get a good look at it to see how low it is here. And then when you hop back in and you raise it, you can see the buttons going up of where it's headed. All right, so it's raising. I want you to see what it looks like from that point. And you can actually hear it when it's working. You see it? All the way back up to level 2. Now it's in ride height 2. All right, guys, so you've just seen it. That's my truck, the interior of the Ram, the comfort, the air suspension. It just won it over for me. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. God bless you guys. Take care.